Slap and Giggle group!
Now, the thing about my wines and the finer wines is that you don't have to mess around with corks.
Mm-hmm.
Have you ever been to a poor person's house
Mm-hmm.
where they've got corks that they're sticking and twisting?
Those are...
eh.
Yeah, those are from, the beginnings of wine, BC until like the 90s where they had
Yes.
corks.
The
Obviously,
efficacy is
completely outdated.
correct. And the bruteness,
Yeah.
I mean, it makes you conjure up the caveman.
Yes.
There are sadly still wines that require that, but
Mhm.
much like you see a Model T on the street from time to time,
Mhm.
surely most cars are fuel injected.
Well, sure.
So we'll crack open this purple beauty. Okay, now that's progress. And what we'll do is, let's hook you up with a little bit of Merlot.
Mm-hmm.
Now remember that when you pour the wine, make sure that they touch,
Mm-hmm.
and then only crank the wine glass.
Mm-hmm.
Guggle, guggle, guggle. Fish eye. Okay, then reapproach your glass and set it down first.
Okay.
As I'll do the same.
Mm-hmm.
Guggle, guggle. Okay, we've done the whiff test.
Mm-hmm.
What are your next thoughts? What are you wanting to achieve with the fish eye cap?
Let's do a whiff test.
Before we whiff, what do you think we're looking for here? To be honest with you, I mean, this might as well be Welch's grape juice. Okay, no, not at all, Rick.
No,
No.
not even close.
Gavin, you want to take a stab? Nice and foggy.
You know what? I'll let you take a crack at this one, actually.
Do you smell chamomile?
It's taken a little while. Yes, chamomile.
Okay. Chamomile and oatmeal.
Mm-hmm. Definitely the oatmeal and chamomile, both.
And a bit
Combined.
like Christmas.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Let's go ahead and taste the fisheye and see if there's any sort of the ocean elements that we get from it.
Okay. Ah, I forgot that.
The old spittoon. Still not using it.
Yeah,
Okay.
sorry.
Well, you know what they say about not using a spittoon?
That you belong in the saloon?
No, both you and Rick are incorrect. What they say about a spittoon is that if you don't use it, you get drunk.
Okay, I'm a heavyweight. I had a small lunch, so I should be fine.
Sure you are, lunch guy. Okay, let's move on to the next part.
Okay.
So, at this point, we've taken in man sweats,
Mm-hmm.
and we've taken in fish eye.
Mm-hmm.
Okay? Now, this, my friends, is the trifecta. Remember that in wine tasting, you should only taste 3 wines.
Mm-hmm.
They call it the rule of the 3. You only taste 3 wines.
Okay. Can we try more of the other two?
No,
Okay.
no. We always have to go to the 3rd wine.
Okay. Fair enough.
Now, at this point in the wine tasting, Gavin, what are your thoughts?
Well, you can tell it's an old wine because it has a cork in the top, so extremely old. 2007.
You're progressing.
Yeah, and it's not as grape juice. It's like a tan color, like a yellow.
Right.
Okay.
You're struggling. Let me help you.
Okay.
It looks like a big bottle of oil.
Mm-hmm.
That's good.
Could you substitute a bottle of oil?
You could. People cook with oil,
Mm-hmm.
and people cook with wine.
Mm-hmm.
So could you not drink oil like wine?
Yeah, just
I mean, think about that, Rick. Could you not drink oil with wine? Hmm? You know what this homeless guy told me one time? I offered this guy a pickle. And he goes, I hate pickles. And I said, why do you hate pickles? And he said, they taste like the devil got his hands on some innocent cucumbers. I just always thought that was really funny.
So our next one, we've got some of this. It looks very similar, and olive oil.
I like the selection here.
Mm-hmm.
our family
Yeah.
olive oil.
Yeah. I've never had them stand alone.
I haven't either.
Mm.
Let's
Should we?
give it a shot.
Jump in? Alright. Let's empty that one out.
Mm. Okay. Thick and syrupy, please.
Can you do?
And see, there's just a
Okay,
bit of
watch
the
that-
man
watch
sweat's
that
revenue.
Yeah.
Yeah. And by revenue, I mean residue. Okay.
Ooh, this-
Sometimes we call it revenue.
This doesn't have any legs at all, wouldn't you say?
That is legless. That is a man on a skateboard, similar to Trading Places from the 80s.
Right there.
Oh, just
a little
oil
bit
it
of
up. See, we're transforming right now. We're turning from an anxious teenager on the basketball team into a wolf of sorts, a beast of a man.
that. Mm-hmm.
That's a common phrase in wine tasting.
Mm-hmm.
Goop it in, goop it in.
That's probably enough.
Yeah.
Alright.
Let's hit the veggie oil.
Well, let's.
Do you want to do a trifecta?
You know what?
We've
I
gone
want
too
to try
far.
just this. That looks a little more runny. Looks kind of
Correct.
different. But,
Okay. Let's before we whiff, let's clink.
mm-hmm.
We've got the oil, and we're ready for the oil.
Okay.
Okay. Swig it up. Mmm.
Ah.
Bit muscular.
Yeah, kind of really like coats the inside of the mouth.
Sure it does.
I can't feel my tongue.
Mmm.
It.
That's
you know
not
what?
good.
What the heck, you know?
When in Rome. Mmm.
Definitely the cheap stuff. Yeah, syrupy. I'm getting kind of an Italian kind of vibe. Like I've tasted this before, and kind of like an Italian type
like,
dish.
Like you're running through the vineyards in Tuscany like a little boy.
Kind of. Or I'm eating a gigantic pasta meal from Olive Garden. And it's just, you know, the whitest pasta you can get, and it's just
Thick and white.
really, really thick, yes. You know, there's nothing on it but kind of some clear sauce stuff and some stuff around on that.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, now I'm getting something else. Kind of a hacky, kind of a pukey type.
Right. Like you want to roll away your
Just
Olive
about.
Garden chair.
It's
on
kind
its
of a
rollers.
fascinating,
Mm-hmm.
fascinating. You know what?
Legs. Go take a crack at it. Certainly.
Definitely more of the
Yes.
pukey kind of,
Kind of a disgusting.
really just nasty. I
Goopy.
really am regretting having any of this. Getting it out.
Yes. Take it in. This is what wine tasting is about. It's about doing things you don't want to do to your body. Okay.
Okay.
How does your body feel?
You know what?
Gavin, are you? He's a bit off camera. Taking in the oil. So that's going on right now. Take 5. Okay. So we've had a refresher. Clink, clink. How are we feeling?
Let's just get on with it.
Lessening of our inhibitions. Another great aftershock of wine tasting.
Okay, so 2 down, 1 to go, basically, right?
Well, unless you count the oil, then you've got 3 down. We'll put these here so as to not accidentally pick them up again and drink out of them. So now, if you're ready, we've got the just excellent yellowtail. Yellowtail, also known as YT, 2007.